Even the heartbreaking parts of my ministry as a priest often contain within them a sacred beauty and holiness. For me, that heartbreak often comes when I'm invited to step into and try to help hold the space with family or friends alongside somebody who's slipping or falling, in a sense, into the dying process. And when that's a parish member who you've gotten to know over the years, it's painful and heartbreaking. And sometimes that pain comes in bursts. We just got news this morning that one of our longtime beloved parish members died peacefully, and I've been walking with her. And this past Sunday, I was invited to the bedside of another beautiful soul to administer last rites and help hold the space with her family and friends in love. And why I say there's a beauty in it is because of what I so often encounter at those bedsides, which is namely family and friends who fill that space, who hold that space with love as well, and offer their lives in a way in love to the one who's falling into the dying process in a way that holds that person gently and softly as they fall into the dying process. And as a result then of doing that, they find themselves in a way holding each other as well as they're falling into the pain of grief. I think of the words of the poet Rainer Rilke, who was reflecting on falling leaves in autumn and recognized that what autumn teaches us in the leaves of autumn is that everything falls. But Rilke says, while everything falls, there is one who holds that falling infinitely softly in his hands. In verse 10 of Psalm 27, the psalmist has this experience of profound abandonment in the sense of falling as a result of that abandonment. But paradoxically, while experiencing a sense of falling, the psalmist also sings about this gift of experiencing being held by God in a close and tender way, gently and softly in the midst of that falling. A holy invitation for us to pause and pray today, recognizing and acknowledging the truth of life that autumn and its leaves teach us, that yes, falling is a part of life, but so is being held by hands infinitely softly of the one who loves us. And today we're invited to pause and pray about how and where we've come to experience that gift. Who has been instruments of that kind of love, reaching hands out to us, to hold us infinitely softly when we were falling. And as we reflect on that, we too just might find the grace to keep reaching out our hands gently and softly into this world, looking for and wanting to catch and hold life wherever it might be falling. God's peace and blessings to you all.